Well, put on your life vest because in tonight's My Ohio with Leon Bibb, Leon is going to take you to a water world most often seen from a distance. You're about to see it up close after a ride in a small boat.
As well, Lee, you will need your sturdy shoes because you're going to do some climbing. How about a trip to the Water Crib, miles off the Cleveland shoreline, where most of you receive the water which comes into your home. So here we go. We are a region built on water, sustaining us and giving us character. The Great Lake Erie, to which Greater Cleveland nestles itself, is lifeblood. Far out on this broad-chested Erie is a water intake location. From his shoreline office, Cleveland Water Division Interim Commissioner Alex Margavicius surveys Cleveland's water world.
The original crib was only 300 feet out, but because of pollution from the river, they had to move it 6,000 feet out.
I say we ought to go out there, you and I, and take a look around. He agrees. We set sail. Cleveland Water Division workers bring about their boat. They, my cameraman Paul Brest, recording these pictures, and I cram in. We steady ourselves, bouncing on the Lake Erie chop. Our compass heading is for Cleveland's water intake, called the Water Crib. Water for the city and most of its suburbs comes from where we are bound. In the distance is the 5-mile crib, so named because it is 5 miles from the Cleveland pump plant it feeds. How many people do you serve with Lake Erie water?
1.5 million people, Leon, in our region depend on us for clean water, and we're proud to serve them.
Cleveland started water service in 1856. It was not until 1912 the city began to clean the water for Clevelanders. Before 1912, Clevelanders drank Lake Erie water as is. Miles from nearest land, that orange steel structure greets us. Inside the steel ring is the building, protected from winds, waves, and winter, and any off-course ships. We will be alone here only because automation runs the crib. It's able to operate well without human touch around the clock.
It's all automated, yes.
You like it out there?
No.
Workers venture here only for maintenance. From our little boat, we will have to do some climbing, but only after we tie up.
We'll just take our time, one at a time, getting up the ladder. I think we're going to be all right. It's going to be a little bumpy. Keep going, keep climbing up, keep climbing. Yep. And then swing your leg over that middle. Swing your leg over.
Okay. Thank you.
We're on the crib now with the Cleveland skyline in the distance. From this facility, Lake Erie water begins its long flow to homes and businesses on shore. In the center of the building is a big opening. The process begins here with Lake Erie down there.
This is the actual intake, Leon, where lake water comes through some underwater ports, come through the side of the crib into this big holding well here.
Water around and below us. Under the floor of Lake Erie is a man-made tunnel. It takes the water to a pump station.
It comes in here and goes to Kirkland Pump Station, which is at South Marginal Road.
The old saying, water, water everywhere and not a drop to drink. Not so. This is Lake Erie. It is to drink. 1.5 million Greater Clevelanders rely on lake water. Without this resource, Greater Cleveland would not have developed as it did. The crib, with its under-the-lake tunnel, begins the push of water to Cleveland and 72 suburbs, some as far away as 25 miles. Ever since humans inhabited the shore, this great lake has given life to northern Ohio. When Moses Cleveland sailed here in 1796, he must have said, this has got to be the place.
This has got to be the place.
165 million gallons of water a day tunnel from the crib, flowing for a shoreline pump station. As tourists, we snap pictures, but we must leave it as we found it. Doors locked, highly secured, the crib is set in 10,000 square miles of water, northern Ohio's most valuable natural resource. I'm Leon Bibb, tour guiding to Cleveland's Water Crib, another stop in My Ohio.
Boy, that is really fascinating, Leon. And, you know, it doesn't look that big when you're standing on shore, but when you are next to that thing, it's
huge.
massive.
It's like a big boat. It looks like a big boat, except it doesn't
Big
move.
boat. Yeah.
It doesn't move, but we had to climb up. I mean, you got to have your climbing shoes. And it's under lock and key. It's secure, too.
And we were just talking about, people call it the 5-mile crib because...
It is 5 miles from the Kirtland pump plant where it receives that water, but it is 3 miles from the nearest shoreline, but 5 miles from the plant.